Friends. Good evening and a very warm welcome to everybody here in Geneva. On behalf of Merck Serono, it is my great pleasure and my honor to welcome tonight MS-Com, the Executive Master of Science in Communications Management Program of the Università della Svizzera Italiana, as well as the Haber Club, an association for Chief Communication Officers of Swiss organizations. I would like to thank both groups for selecting Merck Serono to host today's lecture on Taking Brand Initiative, aligning strategy, culture, and identity here on our premises in Geneva. My name is Stefanie Lauber, and as Head of Communications of Merck Serono, alumna of MS-Com, and member of the Executive Committee of MS-Com Alumni of the MS-Com Alumni Association, I highly appreciate and welcome the opportunity to provide a forum to foster exchange between academia and the industry, a philosophy which is at the very heart of Merck Serono's scientific research and development for its innovative biopharmaceuticals. For those of you who are not yet familiar with Merck Serono, I would like to provide a short overview on our business. In January 2007, the German pharmaceutical and chemical company Merck, which is, by the way, the world's oldest pharmaceutical company, founded in 1668 by Friedrich Jakob Merck, acquired Serono, the then largest European biotech company, headquartered in Geneva. With 17,500 employees worldwide and around 5 billion euros turnover in 2008, Merck Serono is today Merck's largest division, accounting for approximately 70% of the group's sales. We focus our specialized expertise on one enduring commitment: to transform medical science into breakthrough solutions that make a difference to people's lives. For people suffering from cancer, multiple sclerosis, autoimmune and inflammatory diseases, infertility, endocrine and metabolic diseases, as well as cardiometabolic disorders. Taking a new drug from concept to market is a complex process, requiring the skills of a variety of professionals. Housing such a diverse range of talents, providing the work environment needed to flourish, and facilitating efficient and effective collaboration places particular demands on a workplace. It was with this in mind that the project for the new Merck Serono headquarters here in Geneva was developed. The company's brief was to design a world-class facility that could bring together previously separate parts of its workforce: the scientists, the marketing teams, the management and the support functions. The solution proposed by Helmut Jahn, the architect, had to reflect the nature of Merck Serono itself. It had to be innovative, environmentally friendly, sympathetic to the local community, and above all, it had to facilitate the processes and culture, particularly our value of working with transparency. And you'll experience a little bit later during the reception parts of this building. But why this lecture tonight here at Merck Serono? Those of you who have been working as communication professionals and have lived through a merger will remember that communications is a key function not only involved in integration operations, such as change communication and developing new corporate documentation. Communications needs to play a strategic role in building the brand of the new organization. This is also true for Merck Serono, and under the sponsorship of the executive management, Communications is currently running a global cross-functional project to align our brand identity with the business strategy and our culture, as well as with the perception of external stakeholders. Therefore, I'm particularly pleased and excited to host today's lecture on Taking Brand Initiative, aligning strategy, culture, and identity here at Merck Serono. Having had the privilege to work with both Maiken Schulz, professor at the Copenhagen Business School, and Mary Jo Hatch, professor emerita of the University of Virginia, I know that we will be enjoying an inspiring lecture and enriching exchange between academia and industry tonight. Again, I would like to thank MSCOM and the Haber Club for having selected Merck Serono as your host. I wish you all a very nice evening, and it is now my pleasure to welcome Piero Martinoli, President of the Università della Svizzera Italiana.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished speaker and guest. It is a very special privilege to be hosted by Merck Serono, one of the leading biotech companies worldwide. And I would like to thank the management of Merck Serono for having made this event possible at their new headquarters. It is a great pleasure for me to be here this evening and to welcome you in name of both organizers, the Università della Svizzera Italiana and the Haber Club. I would like to stress that it is quite unique that the professional association and the university organize an event like the one we are going through tonight. But innovation, and this is an important point, is precisely one of the characteristic features of our young and dynamic university, and we are proud to be a sort of pioneer in this field. On the personal level, I enjoy to be once again in Geneva. Through my past research activities, I established a very close and fruitful collaboration with colleagues and friends, physicists at the local university, where I even spent a beautiful sabbatical year at the Department of Physics some 8 years ago. And since I just mentioned research, let me spend a few words on the subject, in particular on basic research and its relationship to communication. Basic research is characterized by two distinctive features. It is free and unpredictable. Free because in an approach which should be without barriers, researchers must keep their initiative in their own hand. Unpredictable because it is impossible to program a discovery and to foresee its impact. These two essential features make basic research the source of new knowledge, of new ways of thinking and working, as well as the precursor of industrial and technical development. However, it usually takes more than 10 years, and sometimes even more, before results of basic research find their application in practice. I would like to mention one example. Einstein set the basis for the laser already in 1916 in a very famous paper. But the invention of laser, the translation in practice of the theoretical idea, came only about 30 years later in the 50s.